This is Max Williams with United Real Estate, and today I'm in Chester, Virginia. Today we're going to take a look at a 4-bedroom, 3.5-bath home. This home is located here in a really nice subdivision. As you can see, the homes are well maintained, but one of the interesting components about this is an all brick community. And when I say all brick, I'm talking about the front, the sides, the rear. Even the storage buildings are brick, y'all. So when I think of people that live here, I don't know anybody that lives here, but when I think of people that live here, I automatically think of people that sip tea with their pinkies up in the air. This community really makes a statement. We can see we have an aggregate walkway here, aggregate driveway, a nice long driveway. This is a 2-car side entry garage. And one of the things that I was just thinking about today was I posted on Facebook on a page that there was the first generation program. And for those of you that are regular viewers, you know there is now a new program that will allow someone who has never owned a home before, and if their parents have not owned in the past 3 years, they're eligible potentially for a 2% reduction on their interest rate. So in other words, if rates are at 7%, they would qualify for a 5% rate. And that might not sound like a whole lot to some people, but that correlates to about $300 or more on many loans. So that's a huge savings. That's for the life of the loan, which can easily be tens of thousands of dollars over time. And I posted that information. I didn't get a whole lot of response, and it kind of surprised me because I know there are a lot of people that are watching that fall into that criteria, that fall into that group. And if they don't fall into it, I'm sure they have friends or family that falls into it. This is a program that is limited to Virginia. So if they are in Louisiana or any other state, then it won't work for them unless they plan on relocating here to the Commonwealth. We can see here our storage building that I mentioned earlier. We just need a little bit of trim work and some deadbolts, and it would be good to go. We are on over a half of an acre here, so a really nice size lot. This home does have brand new 2-zone heating and air system. So heating is real important. Air actually is really important on these 90-degree days, and those systems are working beautifully. So getting back to my statement, there are a lot of people that do qualify for this program. So when I made my post on Facebook, I had well over 100 responses, people saying, hey, I'm interested. So I responded back to them in a DM, and I said, I'd love to chat with you about the program and the more particular details. Please give me a call. And I gave them all my phone number, and I heard from about 5 people. So that really surprised me, but it made me realize that the generations that responded typically are used to doing things in many cases without human interaction. You can buy a car, you can sell a car in today's market without even talking to anyone. And I guess people feel that you can buy a house like that too. However, that's a huge mistake, and this is the reason why. While you can do things in an automated fashion in many respects, you can go online to some of the big websites, and if you want to see a house, you can click the agent and they can call you, and they typically can arrange for that. But you don't know who you're getting. There are agents that pay 6 figures per year for those leads. If you are looking for real estate, you are a commodity. Your name, your information is a commodity, and that commodity is regularly sold. Some people that respond to those real estate listings will actually get multiple calls from multiple agents because their name has been sold multiple times. So I say all that to say you want to hand pick who you work with. Some of the information I share on this page, agents don't even know about. Many agents don't know about it because it's not something that is widely advertised. The nonprofits, the organizations that do these programs, in many cases are awful at marketing. They rely on word of mouth, but word of mouth is only as good as the people that are aware and that share. And so you want to make sure that you are getting information that is not only helpful, but also local. A local lender is going to be far superior than a national lender that has no idea about our specific programs. We've got programs here in Virginia that are specific to even blocks as far as grant money. The sad thing is, there are people that bought this week, last month, the month before, that were eligible for tens of thousands of dollars in grant money, and they didn't get a dime simply because their agent didn't know, or their lender did not know, or have those programs available. And so it's super important to work with the right people. I can't stress that enough. Okay, let's go on in and take a look. You can see we've got great curb appeal here. This home is beautifully staged, and I love several things about it. As we come in here to the right, we have a sitting room. And one of the beautiful things about this floor plan is that we have open space here, but yet we have dedicated space as well. To the left is our formal dining room. And you can see we've got beautiful crown molding, chair rail. This gives a country cottage vibe, the way this home is set up, the way it is staged. And we even have crown molding here in the foyer area. Nice big foyer area too. The wood floors are absolutely immaculate. And we're going to start here on our family room side. I'm going to take a look at our family room wing. The focal point here in the family room is our wood burning fireplace. Notice we've got crown molding here, a ceiling fan, double doors leading to the rear. And just love the way the staircase actually looks as well. That's of course what you see when you come in the front door. You're not greeted immediately by a staircase that's 3 feet in front of you. So I like the spacing that we have here on our entry. We're going to pop outside and take a look at our deck. Our deck has been refurbished, so we've got some nice touches here. Nice sized deck. And of course you can see our table that's in place. And a nice big backyard here. And directly ahead is our kitchen. Now this is a treat. Notice the amount of cabinets that we have. These are going to be 42-inch cabinets and beautiful brick backsplash and gorgeous granite. Look at the colors here in that granite. I think they work together beautifully. To the right is going to be our dinette. Now notice we have all of that window, 3 windows here, so you are completely looking out here at our backyard. So it's almost like eating outdoors, but you don't have the mosquitoes, the flies, or the heat to contend with. All right, this is character right here, y'all. Look at this. This is our pantry, and they took a salvaged door here and put it on our pantry. I just love this signature look that we have. It's a distressed look, and I just think that really sets this kitchen apart here from a cookie cutter kitchen that you often see in today's markets. Okay, directly ahead, the remainder of our kitchen, we of course have a nice deep farmhouse sink. Now y'all, this sink is big enough where even if you don't like doing dishes, if you're washing them there, it'll make it a whole lot better. If you really still don't like doing them, you've got a nice stainless dishwasher right there to take care of the heavy lifting for you. Speaking of heavy lifting, we have a smooth top in place with a Frigidaire gallery microwave above. Notice the under cabinet lighting. Now this really makes a statement at night. If you're the type of person that likes to have a little bit of light on in the house, you can turn everything else off, but still have those under cabinet lights. Just really has a nice look. It also makes it easier if you're walking around in the dark and you don't want to stub your toe on your way here to get snacks in this beautiful Frigidaire gallery fridge with ice and water in the door. Okay, directly behind me is our 2-car side entry garage. Love the fact that we have a pedestrian door there. Got plenty of natural light that flows in, and you can easily get 2 in here with no problem. Our water heater is gas fired, and it's directly ahead. All right, let's continue and see what else we have in store. Now, notice we've kind of done a big loop and we're coming back out here to our dining room. But before we go there, here to the right is going to be our powder room. And they continued the wood floors here into the powder room. We've got a nice marble vanity top. And once again, they staged this absolutely beautifully. All right, we're gonna spin around. One other thing, here in the hallway, this crown molding is extensive because it's virtually the entire first floor. So that's not something that you often see. When you look at the price point of this home and you compare it to new construction, there is no way you would ever be able to touch this price with over half an acre, this bedroom, bathroom count, these finishes, wood floor. It is a great value here in today's market. Okay, here at the top level, I'm gonna give you a shot here of this staircase that we just came up. We're gonna start here on this end of the home. This is gonna be new carpet here. This is our laundry room with a utility sink. Your washer dryer will go there. It is not common for us to see a utility sink in a second floor laundry. That's a nice touch. This bedroom is gonna have its own ensuite. This would also make a really nice upstairs family room or media room. Got a nice window there. A couple of cushions right here would make an absolutely perfect window seat. Great place to cuddle up with a book, or if you're younger than 50, a Kindle, and read a good fiction or nonfiction book. Our closet is right here, and let me get you into our full bath. A really good sized full bath, actually. Nice high knee wall so you can move around in here with no problem. And then we have a tile shower. So love what they did here. And then behind the tub is our linen storage. Okay, so what I was saying earlier in regard to human interaction, real estate is not the business that you want to just kind of go out and DIY it. If you want to get the benefit of the programs, the knowledge, there's one other thing. We talk quite a bit about first-time buyers. And one of the things a lot of people don't realize is that first-time buyer terminology includes people that have not owned in the past 3 years. So if you sold a house 5 years ago, you now qualify as a first-time buyer. The only way people really know that is by talking to people, because there is no central website where you can find out all of this very detailed information about first-time buyers, about benefits. The industry has done a really poor job of having one place to go. So you have to talk to people that are knowledgeable, and that's why DIY does not work very good if you were trying to maximize your dollars and your energy in purchasing real estate. Okay, this is going to be bedroom number 3, another closet here. Now, this was a Jack and Jill bathroom that we just walked through. So 3.5 bathrooms in a 4-bedroom count house is unusual. Normally it's going to be a 2.5. So I like the fact that we've got a high bathroom count in this home. All right, so that was bedroom number 3. We're now going into the primary. We are at the back of the house, and look what they did here, y'all. That is a lot of space. You can see they've got a stage with a little sitting area, 3 windows on that end, and the staging here just really helps bring all of this to life. Love what they did with the space allocation here in this home. They have given us a really good amount of space that's well proportioned. Now, it gets better, y'all. We have a tile stand-up shower, nice classic black and white, with a contrasting black floor, double vanities. So if you're the type of person that doesn't like a whole bunch of people in your stuff, or another person in your stuff, you have your own personal vanity. Here to the left is our linen closet. Now look at this tub, y'all. This is a gorgeous tub with a view. Okay, so you could sit here, rub-a-dub-dub, scrub, 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 and look out here over this gorgeous backyard. Now, I gotta caution you, just in the sake of modesty here. In the wintertime, that tree is not gonna have the leaf coverage that it has now. So, unless you really like your neighbor back there and they really like you, you might wanna put some window treatment or something there over that window. All right, here we have our walk-in closet off of the primary. Now I like this because it frees up an extra wall in the bedroom. So we don't have a lot of doors, we have one fewer door. You can pop right in here, get your clothes, and then take them back into the bedroom to get dressed, or get dressed right here in the bathroom. Wonderful choices, wonderful options here. Beautifully staged, complete rehab. Special thanks to Kristen Maccabee. She was kind enough to allow us to come in and take a look at this beautiful listing. Remember, if you have real estate needs, whether it's just a question, a friend, a family member, I love referrals. If there's somebody that you know that is looking to buy or sell, be sure to pass on my name and number to them. I have a lot of referrals from mothers. I ask everybody I talk to, hey, how did you hear about me? And in many cases, somebody will say, Mom told me to give you a call. And y'all, Mom obviously raised you. She did a great job, and she's giving you good advice when she tells you to call Max. 804-402-7788. It can be reached on Facebook, under Richmond Area Foreclosures on YouTube, under my name, Max Williams Realtor. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks so much for taking a tour. Have a great day.